Welcome to my list of top 10 manga where the main character is a monster. From goblins to minotaurs to dragons. This work features creatures of all shapes and sizes. While they may be monsters on the outside, they all have unique complex personalities and struggles that will leave you rooting for them every step of the way. Whether they're fighting to survive in a world that hates and fears them, or simply try to find their place in society, these monsters will capture your heart and keep you hooked until the very end. Before we start the top 10, I want to thank Halo Windwalker for the recommendation. If you want to leave recommendations for future videos, you can always comment it on the videos or join our Discord server. You can leave your own recommendations or ideas for videos, talk with me or with people that enjoy the same stuff, so don't forget to join. If this video helps you out or if you simply want to help, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you're a fan of anime, manga or manga content. Without further delay, let's get into the top 10. Number 10 comes with Bonkotsu Shinpei no Monster Life. The protagonist of this story is an ordinary soldier from an empire at war who is subjected to genetic engineering experiments and turned into a monster. He's just put in cryosleep and wakes up 200 years later in a sword and sorcery world, where his empire no longer exists and he must survive as a monster that everyone wants to kill on sight. Even though this is quite a new work, it has some potential. It's quite unique to see an main character, and as you can probably see, his design is quite unique without a doubt. I do have to warn you about the edge in this work. I know some of you might not like it, and I also have a bit of a problem with it, but hopefully the work strays away from it in the future. If even with that you think you might enjoy it, I recommend you giving it a try. In number 9 we have King of the Labyrinth. On the 10th floor of the Labyrinth, the Minotaur awaits, challenging adventurers to try and defeat it. Many have failed, and the Minotaur craves more powerful opponents to test its strength against. It is willing to do whatever it takes to become the strongest creature in the labyrinth, even if it means breaking the rules. This manga has a unique plot and has done a good job at maintaining the story's momentum throughout the chapters. Even though it's quite new, it seems like it's in the right path. The main character is indeed a monster, one that doesn't seem to have a reason and will kill everything on sight in order to get stronger. Truly the definition of a monster main character, so if you think this might be up your alley, I recommend giving it a shot. Number 8 comes with the executed sage is reincarnated as a lich and starts an all-out war. In this story, the sage and the hero defeat the demon lord, who has plunged the world into darkness. However, they are falsely accused of becoming the next demon lord due to their powerful abilities and are sentenced to die in the Death Valley. The sage, now a skeleton due to his grudge against the world, vows to turn against it and start an all-out war with the help of countless skeletons and powers that surpass those of the former Demon King. While the plot of this manga is interesting, the main character becomes overpowered too quickly, which may make it difficult for the story to have a long-lasting appeal. On the contrary, if you love an overpowered main character, this is exactly what you might be looking for. This has everything and some more, so you might find this to be a great read for you. In number 7 we have Reincarnated as a dragon Hatchling. In this manga, the protagonist is reborn as an immobile, powerless egg in a world full of dangerous monsters. In order to hatch and become a powerful creature, he must level up by fighting the very monsters who want to eat him. With the help of a mysterious voice in his head, the protagonist sets out on a journey to become the most powerful creature in the world. Everything is right in this work, and everything is wrong. While the artwork is amazing and the plot gets more impressive every chapter, I do have to mention that the new chapters are far and few in between. It doesn't make this work any less impressive, but it does make you forget about it in the long run. If you're looking for something new to read, this is an incredible manga, so I definitely recommend you checking it out. Number 6 comes with So What's Wrong with Getting Reborn as a Goblin? The main character is an office worker who is reincarnated in another world as a goblin after he dies while saving a child from oncoming traffic. His newfound powers allow him to defy the typical 7-day lifespan of goblins and embark on a journey to become the strongest goblin ever. While this story includes some familiar tropes of the isekai genre, it is refreshing to see goblins portrayed as cute rather than predators or stepping stones in the beginning. The art in this story is consistent and avoids relying on overly sexualized character designs. The story itself is a slow burn which may not be appealing to people who read too fast, but is otherwise enjoyable. This story is all about second chances and how to make the most of them, which I really enjoyed. I think you will really enjoy this story if you give it a chance. In number 5 we have the Unwanted Undead Adventurer. The protagonist is a down on his luck bronze class adventurer who dreams of becoming mithril class. However, his luck takes a turn for the worse when he's confronted by a legendary dragon in the Labyrinth of Moon's Reflection and is eaten. Despite this, he miraculously reawakens as a skeleton and must navigate his new undead form as he continues on his journey to become a stronger adventurer. The character designs in this story are amazing. For example, even the dragons in this world have a unique design, with like the torso of a human, a snake-like tail, angelic wings, and so on. Overall, this story deals with the themes of compassion and empathy, as the main character friends go against society to help him out despite his transformation into a monster. Not to mention as well, the evolution in this one is absolutely amazing. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised if you give it a chance. Number 4 comes with Skeleton Knight in Another World. Ark is a gamer who falls asleep playing video games and wakes up in the game world as a skeleton, equipped with the powerful weapons and armor of his avatar. He must find his place in this fantastical new world and navigate the dangers that he encounters. Along the way, he meets a beautiful elven warrior and embarks on a journey filled with conflict and adventure. This manga has epic fight scenes, good pacing, and memorable main cast, with the main character being powerful but also humble. The story also does a good job of highlighting not just the main character's strength, but of his comrades as well. Despite not having a clear goal, the main character is given a personal goal by his companions, which really helps the story move forward and leaves you as a reader more excited to see what's going to happen next. I highly recommend giving this a chance, even if you're not sure if you'll like it. In number 3 we have So I'm a Spider, So What? After being transported to a magical world, a high school girl finds herself reborn as a spider, one of the weakest monsters in the world. She navigates the dangers of the dungeon and finds a way to survive in this new, unfamiliar environment. This manga stands out for its unique premises, with a female main character who is both non-human and alone, leading to a lot of internal dialogue and a journey-like feel. She's also very simple and cute, working hard to gain strength through eating other monsters. While the story may not be groundbreaking, it is still enjoyable, without mentioning that the evolution system in this work is one of the best I've seen so far. Now, as most of you may know, this work also has an anime adaptation. The anime absolutely butchered this amazing manga, so if you have to make a choice, definitely read the manga instead of watching the anime. And if you have watched the anime, go read the manga and see how much better it is. Number 2 comes with monster number 8. In a world where Japan faces frequent attacks from deadly monsters known as kaiju, the Japan Defense Force is tasked with neutralizing them. The main character, a man who cleans up kaiju corpses, has always dreamed of joining the force. However, when he finally gets a chance to fulfill his dream, he undergoes an unexpected transformation and becomes a kaiju himself. Now he must find a way to fight against the very monsters he once wanted to defeat. This manga has a good world building, an engaging presentation, and well done fighting scenes. However, the story and characters are not particularly standout or special. Despite this, the manga has potential and could become a top tier title if done in the correct way. Definitely something you should check out, so why not? And in number 1 we have Tougen Anki. The main character is a young man who has lived his entire childhood unaware that he is an inheritor of the blood of Oni, powerful supernatural beings. However, when an unknown man tries to assassinate him, his foster father finally reveals the truth to him. In a world where Oni and Momotaru, another supernatural race, have never been able to coexist, he struggled for power and worked to unify the two races. This manga is absolutely action-packed, with fighting scenes almost every chapter, without mentioning an amazing plot which is similar to other manga like Chainsaw Man, Blue Exorcist, and Boku no Hero. The side characters are also well developed, with backstories and motivations that are explored in depth. I could not recommend this manga more, because I do find that a lot of people never heard about it, so I think you'll really enjoy if you give this a chance. Now guys, this was the top 10 manga with monster main character. I hope you enjoy discovering this incredible series and their unique monsters. From the powerful demons of Tougen Anki to the mysterious skeleton of the Unwanted Undead Adventurer, these series are amazing. If you have any other manga recommendation, be sure to let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.